this video for the second time because first time my sound was not working. So I hope this time is okay. Let me know if it's the case, please. Well, yeah, hopefully it's working. So you are watching this video because you've been learning Czech for some time and you've maybe dedicated a lot of time already to different methods, different lessons, even trying shadowing or goalless methods or Duolingo, and it's fine, and because you are enjoying it, right? You like learning Czech because you want to know this language, and it's okay to try different things. So yeah, is it working now? Can you hear me, prosím? So it's okay to try different things as far as it's making us happy, because this is the reason we are because this is the reason we are learning Czech, right? But the problem is that sometimes we spend sometimes we spend too much time on trying to find the methods, doing the methods, learning Czech on our own instead of just speaking, because we want to talk, right? This is the goal. This is the reason we are learning Czech. We want to talk to our colleagues at work. We want to pick up the phone and call the doctor. Or we want to call our friends who live in the Czech Republic, but we live abroad. This is the ultimate reason, the ultimate goal. We are learning Czech. We are spending time on learning Czech, right? And we are practicing. I remember when I was learning Arabic, I was like, I know this word. I know that I have seen it 20 times. So next time I need it, I'm able to say it. But then you're in that situation like, what's that? I don't remember. And it's either that it just won't come out at that moment when we need it, or just freeze, right? And I'm like, what should I say? Should I say something in Czech or Arabic, or should I switch to English? What should I do? So I want to tell you, I want to encourage you. It's hard. It's not the easiest way to learn Czech if it's your first foreign language, or even if it's your first non-Slavic language. And it's okay, because everyone would speak 10 languages if it was easy, right? But I want to tell you, it's not hopeless for you. It's just about doing the right things. And I want to share 3 tips for you today that will help you to speak that better Czech tomorrow, because at the end of the day, it's mostly about our self-confidence, how we feel about that knowledge, right? So the very first tip is the tip that you might not hear very often, but as I said, it's very important to come from my inner part, and it's the self-reflection. The self-reflection is the first step in any direction, in any new hobby, new activity. We need to be conscious about what we're doing, why we're doing it. Watch the video from the last week if you want to know more. I'm talking about it in detail and how we are doing it, right? Today I have 2 questions for you that will help you to switch a bit from, for example, this Czech is hard, I don't know what to do, or I've tried it so many times, it's not working, or I'm never good enough at Czech. So this is what you want to switch from. You want to switch to, I can do it. One day I will speak the Czech I want, and it will not be in 10 years. So it's really about just shifting the mindset, shifting the energy, call it whatever you want to. So I have 2 questions for you. Really, take the paper, write them down, and reflect for 5 minutes. It's all you need, okay? So the question number 1 is, if I imagine myself speaking great Czech tomorrow, what's holding me back from being that person today? So if I imagine that I'm speaking the Czech I want, that I'm speaking it tomorrow, What's holding me back from becoming and being the person already today? And you will discover it can be just first thing, I don't have time. So you want to speak Czech, but you don't have time. So you have to choose either make more time and speak Czech, or not making more time, prioritizing whatever, and not speaking Czech. Simple as that. Very simplifying, but it's all you need. It's enough. Second question. Why is my Czech already good enough today? Why is my Czech knowledge good enough already today? And this is a great question because it's shifting the way our brain sees what we want him or her to see, right? So it's all about, I believe it's called stories. I believe that the charmer is too hard, right? So this is my belief. And my brain, what will do, he loves me. So he will search for more. He will search for why Czech is hard, why Czech grammar is hard. And he will be giving it back to me to confirm that what I think is true, right? So he will not see all those, like, this course is will help you speak, and Czech grammar is no hard if you do it this way. Or maybe you don't need grammar right now, you can speak already with your friends now. You will not see all those different stories because you will not like them. They will not support your belief, right? So why is my Czech good already today? Is giving you the positive approach, a different approach, helping you to see what was unseen so far. It's really refocusing, like in that song, like always look on the bright side of life. When you think about it, you sing it, find it on YouTube, and just within a second, you're in a different mode, different energy, right? So this was the first tip, self-reflection and 2 questions. Second tip, I was already talking about it already last week, is focus. Focus on one thing, and there is no way. For example, focus on podcasts for next 30 days. Focus on instrumental case for next 30 days. Focus on whatever is good for you for next 30 days, and there is literally no way that you can't get better at it. Because we get distracted, we try to do so many things at the same time. This is not working after a few days, so I will try different things. No, focus on one thing. Watch video from last week, you will understand more. And the last tip is practice. You want to speak, you need to speak. We know it, it's repeated everywhere, but let me tell you more. Often it's recommended to talk to your Czech partner or Czech kids, or your kids who are bilingual, right? But you don't want to do that, because all you want is, after the whole day you are at work, your kids, your partner at work, at school, you want to spend quality time with them. You want to ask about their struggles, their day, their achievements. You want to connect with them, and you don't want them to be your Czech teacher. Speaking Czech to a partner who is Czech works only if you have been speaking Czech together from the very beginning. It worked for me in French because I was talking French to my French partner from the first second we met. It was horrible French, and he understood immediately that I'm not French, and I learned French from the books, but we connected somehow. And 12 years, is it 12? It's 11 years after, so 11 years later, we still speak French because we spoke French on that very first day. So unless this is your case with a Czech person, please do not force yourself and and your partners, your family, to speak Czech to you, unless they really want to, for a few minutes a week, for example. But you need to find, you can find speaking club, you can find even just a general language club where you can share how you've been doing, what you need, or what's been working for you, what not. Find online club, offline club, find a language buddy, find a teacher, find a language coach, and it can be even just once a month. It can be just once a month, but it will help you to stay on track, right? Moment. Bonjour. My baby is back. So find whatever works for you, but just focus on that learning, practicing Czech, because at the end of the day, this is what you want. And at the end, why are you learning Czech? Because you want to be happy, you want to connect with someone who is Czech. And this connection makes you happy, right? This is why we are learning the language. So let me know what you think. I just want to share, as usual, this week's focus at the end, so that you know what's happening at slowczech. We have amazing podcasts from Petra. She recorded a podcast how the Czech life evolved from the 60s up to today. You will get personal stories, you get the no internet and the crochet trends and history, and it's very, very nice to listen. It's full of normal Czech language, normal Czech words. So this is the podcast you can find on slowczech website or in your podcast app. And if you speak some Czech already, but you feel like outsider, you feel like I need something more to contribute to the conversation with my friends or my colleagues or my family, but there is something missing and I'm just not fitting in. So there is a great new course, Real Czech, Real You, that we launched last week, the Čárka. Is the real Czech, real discussions, the conversations between two of us. It's full of informal language, the normal words and phrases that Czechs use, and we explain it all in the PDF that you get. There is actually 153 pages. It's very long. But you get all you need in order to start finally understanding how Czech speak, what they mean, and all those missing information when you are not born here. So you just couldn't get them, right? So all this is packed in the Real Czech, Real You course that you will find on the slowczech website in the part courses. And that's it for me today. I would love you to write in the comments what your discoveries were, your aha moments about the self-reflection part. A uvidíme se příští týden. Měj se hezky, buď se česky. Thank you for watching. Esra, it's on the slowczech website in the part courses, in the self-paced courses. Tak, měj se hezky, buď se česky. A čau.